Welcome to the introduction and overview of APTI 419B, Preparation of Fine Particle Emission Inventories. This is the 8th of several modules that introduce the APTI Classroom Course 419B, Preparation of Fine Particle Emission Inventories. This module will overview the estimation of ammonia emissions from animal husbandry and fertilizer. In the emissions bar graph, we see that animal husbandry is by far the largest emitter of ammonia. Fertilizer application is the second highest, and the final 10% is split between highway vehicles, wildland fires, and industrial processes. Recall from the first module overview of fine particles that ammonia reacts with SO2 and NOx to form ammonium sulfate and ammonium nitrate particles. What data are needed to estimate animal husbandry emissions? We start with county-level populations of the major animal types, focusing on cattle, both dairy and beef, hogs, and poultry. Cattle account for over half of animal ammonia emissions nationally. The rest are roughly split between hogs and poultry. Animal population data are found in the USDA 2007 Census of Agriculture. After determining the animal populations, we identify the various animal waste handling procedures for each animal type in each county. These waste handling procedures are called manure management trains, or MMTs, and there are currently 15 trains identified. This is an example of one of the 15 manure management trains to which the animals are assigned. This one is for dairy cattle housed in a flush barn environment. Notice that there is more than one pathway depending on the animal's environment. The NEI uses the ammonia model developed by Carnegie Mellon University. The inputs required by the model are animal populations by county and the apportionment or assignment of animals to manure management trains. Default emission factors are built into the model but can be changed by the user. The model output is an estimate of the kilograms or tons of ammonia emitted annually by county. Roughly half of animal ammonia emissions are from dairy and beef cattle. The other half is roughly split between hogs and poultry. The NEI also uses the Carnegie Mellon model to estimate ammonia emissions from crop fertilizer application. First, county-level fertilizer consumption data is obtained from the Fertilizer Institute's Commercial Fertilizers 2007 report. 14 types of fertilizer are covered. Then, the nitrogen content of each fertilizer type is assigned, and finally, the CMU model is run. Let's summarize. Ammonia is a precursor gas that forms ammonium sulfates and nitrates. Animal husbandry is the largest source of ammonia emissions. Fertilizer is the second largest source. The Carnegie Mellon model for ammonia is used by the National Emissions Inventory to estimate emissions from these sources. The full module of the APTI 419B course adds more detail to the preceding discussion. It provides more information on data that can be refined to improve upon the default data in the CMU model. Thank you for your interest in ammonia emissions from agriculture.